We got more veterancy, that's good. On high lethality, veterancy is so good because it just enables you to land those hits, and the hits are doing extra damage, so yeah, it's just fantastic. That is napalm. My tanks do not like sitting in napalm. Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one, I wanted to up the ante a little bit. Previously, we set up the game with the Belgians attacking the East Germans on runway with high lethality on master difficulty, and I did that kind of as a roleplay just because previously we'd done East Germans against Belgians. But today I wanted to kind of try and set a bit of a benchmark. Now there is a 1,000-point victory on this game mode that is default, and in the previous one we didn't manage to reach it, so I thought I would switch up to maybe an easier division and see if we could actually hit that 1,000-point mark, and then if we can try and make it maybe more difficult later down the line. But for now we're going to jump in and see how we get on with the US. We'll have a look at the task forces as they come about, but I'm pretty sure we'll have better equipment to deal with an attack on this map. So our starting forces are M1A1s. We get M3 Recon Bradleys, we get M2 Bradleys with infantry. Those infantry have Stingers and M72 Laws. We've got the M125 Mortar, and we've got PBADs. So I think what I'm going to do at the start here at Alpha, we can probably just kind of ram through defenses with these M1A1s. So that's what I'm going to try and do initially. I let some pause to just get things underway. My idea today is to try and do this as quickly as possible. I actually thought this would be a pretty cool idea for a tournament almost. If you made it so that every player had to pick exactly the same settings and then the fastest player to do it wins, that'd be a kind of interesting concept. And in order to verify, you'd have to like record your gameplay or something. But let's see how we get on today. I'm going to try and do it basically as quickly as possible, see if we can even reach the 1,000 points altogether. But with the M1A1s, we should make short work of the East German tanks. It's more ante-gems that we're going to have to worry about, I think. As soon as we get more points, I'll probably bring in some mortars, or actually probably some AA. That's going to be quite necessary. I'm going to keep the M3 Bradleys on hold fire so they don't reveal themselves. And we'll bring them over to the right hand side so we can actually see what we're firing at here. But so far, as I mentioned, kind of short work made of these defenses. We'll use the Bradleys to help out here, because the autocannon on the Bradley is going to be really helpful for just chewing up this infantry. We're taking even more HGM fire from the far right. Well, that's all of the infantry dealt with. I guess we'll go destroy this unit as well. Might as well. And we'll get those PBADs in. Let's put these on hold fire. I was really hoping that wouldn't die because I wanted to just fix them up. We're just going to let them retreat, and we'll let these M1A1s do the job. Just make sure these don't get killed. Actually, I could just artillery DPICM them so we don't have to worry about it. That would be the smarter choice, and we can bring the supply over here. Gotta just try and avoid all this artillery, and obviously those airstrikes as well, but I'm pretty sure the artillery DPICM should annihilate these guys that are dug in out in the open. If I give fast move orders, they'll avoid the barbed wire here, so that's fine. I'm just gonna get the supply in to fix up the M1A1s, and as soon as we get the points back, we'll bring back in these M1A1s that I already retreated. We need 230 points to do that. Then after we get the M1A1s back in, I will make sure to get mortars in. Mortars will be really, really helpful for getting rid of these like infantry dug-in units. We're probably going to be hitting this pretty head-on. I'm not sure flanking on either side will be good or faster than just hitting them head-on. Particularly if we can get some better artillery than we already have. The M1A1's ready to go, so let's go say hi to the next defenders.
New task force available.
Got a new task force. Let's see what we have to offer. So we've got more M1A1s, M1IPs with PVADs. We've got M3A2s, M1A1HA, and M728CEV, which comes with area recon. That could be handy for spotting the defenders and using our tactical aid on them. We've got the Germans coming in to support. They can bring some Luxes and artillery smoke. There's A10s with guns and more M2 infantry with chaparrals. There's M113 infantry. One's got the fire support set up with the auto grenade launchers and M109s. We've got Alpha jets with cluster bombs, Heimatschütze and Leopard 2A1s from the West Germans. Gladiator group brings us A10 with guided precision guided munitions. Single target from long range is what they target. Interesting. Okay, that brings more recon M1IPs and infantry. There's Spirit Group, which brings M109s and M109A3 DPICM. Okay, these are really good, so that would be something potentially to get early on. There's also 107mm mortars in the M106s. Those could also be very useful. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure the mortars that we already have, they are only 82mm mortars. 81mm mortars, okay. And then Voodoo, which brings in AH-1F Cobras. There's no Apaches, unfortunately, but that gives more A-10 guided. That's a nice group, actually. I kind of like that. It's tempting to go mortar route instead of the DPICM. I feel like mortars would be more useful over time. So we'll go with that. And I'm going to get both of these like 107mm mortars in. That's a pretty big caliber mortar. Will help whittle down the defenders over time. This M728CV could also be useful for these situations. I brought in the wrong mortar. That's okay. We'll just use that for now. I will probably fall back here. There's no need for me to be staying at such close range under artillery fire. I would like to engage with the Bradleys as well, but I think it's best we just keep them hidden for the time being. Suppression's really bad on these M1A1s. Swap them over. We'll allow this one to just sit in the supply, ready to go. Counterattack with 3 to 5 platoons. That's something. Right, mortars are firing away, so that's good. That should help whittle down that infantry. There we go. That's much more like it. Perfect. I'm just going to retreat those so that we make room for the M106s instead. Well, maybe they can see the M3 Bradleys because they keep arting them. We'll just move these out of the way so they can actually fix themselves up. Otherwise one of these artillery rounds is going to hit and kill them. Alright, M106 is on the way. Evad should stop that strike. Should. Wow, that was late. Why did they not do anything? Crazy. Maybe it's because they were like in the trees. I'm really hoping that these can get fixed up. The artillery hitting there is really annoying. Alright, we'll continue forwards anyway. We've got the DPICM ready. My mortars are on the way. We'll have a second group of mortars ready to go shortly. So these have 400 meter range, which is actually quite significant. I might drive my Bradleys over to the left and just get them up on this ridge. The T-72 is going to be relatively easy for my M1A1s to deal with, although the shots coming over from this side, we'll hit them with the DPICM. That's 2 units right next to each other. We actually lost one. That mortar fire's hitting nicely though. I think my Bradleys should have a pretty good line of sight from up here. But the DPICM really didn't do the trick. Not like I thought it would. Also, what's with the artillery constantly landing on my M3 Bradleys? So they're not being direct fired at. So I'm surprised they keep getting targeted. Big hit. Okay, next task force anyway. I think we'll go for the Voodoo. Get the AH-1Fs in, potentially. Once the M1A1s are fixed up, we'll send them back forwards. I'll have these target those T-72s first. Alright, the M1A1's ready to go. We haven't seen the counterattack yet, we will need to be careful about that. I think as I continue to get more points, I might leave like an M2 Bradley behind or something. Alright, let's move my supply up onto this ridge, and we'll try and fix up the Bradleys. And hope that my M1A1s in the meantime can just finish off these tanks. There goes one. Okay, looks like they are there. Right. Fix those up ASAP, please, and then we can carry on. These are being hit very hard. Once the M3s are back to 100% durability, we'll move them over to the right side of this hill, so we should have a line of sight on the enemy forces. We got more veterancy, that's good. On high lethality, veterancy is so good because it just enables you to land those hits, and the hits are doing extra damage, so yeah, it's just fantastic. That is napalm. My tanks do not like sitting in napalm. Right, the M106s have done a good job there. Let's artillery DPICM that unit. I think my last task force is going to be recon. Because we need more recon, really. We can hit those Sanis. That would be a good target for my own mortars. And we also need to hit those Schutzen. I can shoot that Strela. We'll bring in an AH-1F maybe to support once the Strela's dead. Lots of HGMs coming in from the flank here. If I can sort of sneak up here with the Bradley, we might be able to just kill a couple things here with the A10s. Let's see what they target. I think they're going for the tanks there. Yep. Okay, we'll just let the mortars keep doing their thing because they are starting to engage that infantry. Here we need to just get back into cover. Alright, we do have this new task force. I think area recon would be really handy. It's either that or maybe even another A10 guided, because that guided strike was pretty good. I don't know, I think recon, like having more recon would just be a good idea. And having extra M1A1HAs, like, that never hurt anyone, so let's just make sure we target like so. My helicopters arrive so they can start launching HGMs onto the T-72s. And our supply will be used up shortly. Oh, we got 15 minutes left, which is not much time at all, really. Just trying to kill that last KDA unit there. Now we'll retreat. Good. We can retreat our supply. We're just going to move the M3 in here to capture this. And let me just do an area recon behind the town. I think these are both dug-in units. If I can just get to the edge of the town, I think we don't have to worry about those. Although we are being shot from here. Let's just get inside the town. Because if those are dug-in defenders, they're not going to worry about capturing it back. Oh wow, those M1A1s took a beating. These mortars... I'm actually going to retreat the mortars.
Zone captured.
We'll bring in the M1A1HAs. We'll capture Delta. I don't know how we're still getting shot in the back here. No way they have line of sight. Okay. Well, a lot of my troops have kind of been broken down a little bit.
Zone captured.
We're going to retreat that one. And we'll just get into cover here so that that unit doesn't fire back at us. Alright, we should have loads of points to work with now. We'll bring in the recon. I'm going to bring in an M2 infantry. That will be a good defense for Charlie.
What's next?
Once we've captured Delta, I'll scout out the last defenders on Echo, and remember we'll hit them with an A10 guided. There's also a good chance that my helicopters can just go harass whatever it is that's over on this left side without having to worry. We've got replacement supply arriving, which is good. We'll move that up to the front line. We'll make sure to bring back in the mortars.
What's next?
Let's not shoot that. We'll allow my AH-1F to just come over and help finish them off. Let me area recon this area because that seems to be where a counterattack is coming in from. Okay, those M3s, they gotta go. And I'm going to our, like, A10 this area. Alright, those are in a really bad position. That's unfortunate. But we still hit the mark, so good hits. Good hits.
Zone lost.
That is a big counterattack. But I'm hoping we can finish them off. Oh no, not my M2s. Get the infantry. We can just back them up now, all the infantry is gone. And the M1A1s got ruined. I expected them to be a lot stronger. I think we were taking side shots from whatever unit's over here. That's a lot of units. It's like we kicked the hornet's nest and they all started charging towards us. I'm trying to see where that unit's attacking me from, but I keep not paying attention. Right, the PVADs can leave, those M2s can leave. We'll bring in the H1F again because the Shulker's dead, so we might be able to like kill the stuff on the right very easily. And we're just gonna DPICM them because they're causing me problems. The artillery can hit them as well, that's totally fine. And they might just run away once all the infantry's dead. Oh no. Because they're BMP-1s with Malutkas, they're probably just gonna hang out. We just need the DPICM to hit hard. So 9 minutes left is not very long at all. It's been almost just as difficult as using the leopards of the
Zone
Belgians, to be
captured.
honest. Let's see if we can make a move towards hotel. It doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, never mind. That was a lie. There's another choker over there.
What's next?
That Cobra just got completely destroyed. Alright, I was really hoping that my M3A2 would get fixed up by the supplier, but I didn't set them up properly.
Ready.
Gotta keep moving the mortars. At least the M1A1 just like pushed through there like it was nothing. Well, area recon in front. I just got side shot by that infantry. I thought that was dead because we put an airstrike on it earlier. We're so close and we just keep missing. There we go. Alright, let's move the M106s into Delta. So that we're capturing that. We'll get the M2 infantry in, and the M3. We'll need the PVADs back.
Multiple thermal. Please advise. We'll go. Out.
We can just let those M106s fire. And our reinforcements will be with us shortly. This will be the last attack to make. Because, I mean, we've got to take Foxtrot
Zone
Hotel and
captured.
Golf. In a very short amount of time. A big problem that we do constantly have is this artillery stops me from repairing.
Got it. Pushing out. What's next? Roger. Will do.
So, we're going to send one M2 Bradley infantry to Charlie so we don't lose control of that. Whilst we bring the rest over to the right.
Listening.
We should be able to take Hotel. Golf I'm a little bit worried about. So let's try and move over towards Golf. See if we can see what's there. I will just let the mortars do their work against that infantry. Yeah, that's not good.
Heavy direct fire. Vehicle lost.
I might have to do an airstrike here. We'll get the M3 to move up on the hill.
It's a swarm. Get us out of here.
5 minutes remaining.
I'm hoping to spot the defenders up at Golf.
Target losing area. Good hit. Solid copy.
That was actually cluster.
Listening.
Keep the PVADs close. We can see helicopters over here. Okay, we can see the defenders.
Got it. Pushing out.
Let's artillery DPICM those. Oh, I should have done it more to the right. Waiting a little bit longer would have been the ideal solution there. We just lost them so quickly. Just gonna let them sit there. When the MI8s come over, we'll take them out. Easy. Our high lethality against helicopters is horrible for them. Right, we're going to just charge Gulf because we've killed the majority of the forces there.
Zone lost.
I'm going to bring up the AH-1Fs, I think, just to hit hard and fast so that we can try and capture these last few objectives in the last minutes. Because I think we can probably just push up to hotel. Right, those can zoom in there and capture that for us. Alright, let's just see if we can take these units out quickly. Just need these to stop getting stuck.
Zone captured.
Good. Alright, let's go for the last objective. If there's anything scary here, we can just... It says air defense threat high. Okay, we should probably be careful with my Cobras. We can get the PVADs to just kind of like move up into that sector. But I'm not sure they'll have enough time to finish things off. Something there that we can hit with the A-10, I think. Alright, we are capturing the last objective. So we've at least captured all the objectives. I just wonder if we can reach the 1,000 points before the end, because this is kind of crazy at the moment. It's very, very close.
1 minute remaining.
I assume that's just reinforcements coming in. I'm just going to move everything into Foxtrot to see if we can cap it in time. The M1A1's coming in from the flank here is really good for us. But let's just drop some artillery BICM. It doesn't look like I'm going to have to worry about bringing out anything
Zone
else.
captured. Total domination achieved.
Okay, is that going to be it? 20 seconds left on the clock. It's close. But I think we've done it. For the 30-minute mark. Nice.
Objective completed.
Well, that was tough. Really tough. I mean, we managed to do better than we did with the Belgians. And our kills and losses here, 118 kills to 37 losses, is pretty darn good. The Abrams obviously carrying us through that. I think the Abrams make such a big difference compared to using the Leopards of the Belgians, just because they're so much more tanky. And using the Cobras at the end there really allowed us to punch through. I think, honestly, I can be a bit more liberal with the use of the helicopters in some cases. Maybe I can use the airstrikes to figure out where the air threat is, and then I can use the helicopters more aggressively. But I didn't think that went too badly. 29 minutes 51 seconds to get 1,000 points on master difficulty. it makes me wonder like how fast you guys could do it. So maybe in the comments you can leave me your times. Obviously, be honest. Don't. I will take your word for it. But yeah, just be honest, guys, because this is difficult. I actually found this really fun. Hopefully, you guys did too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.